And we are back, guys. And I am joined by two very lovely special guests.
Yes,
you guys,
sir.
I'm gonna leave you guys to introduce yourselves because
We've got NK Stars, you already know.
Guys, you're one of only moses.ldn. LDN gang. Come on, man. You know the vibe.
you already know. So first, I'm gonna ask you just simple questions and stuff like that. It's gonna be just a nice little chat, right? So first of all, how was your journey here, guys? I know you guys traveled a while.
Like I said earlier, we came from mountains.
Okay,
hills.
I'm gonna
It
have to pause you there.
We trekked from the kingdom of Jericho.
Literally, like, we actually climbed the mountains and things. Like, it was crazy. So, I don't know why. I thought Manchester was like a lot like London.
I
But
swear,
this was nothing like it. It was so far.
it's a country.
And it was like only 1 hour 30 minutes. But
What?
it was a good It was a 2-hour drive.
You guys are so dramatic. Just because there's no skyscrapers and Emirates, what them things?
Skyline, you
No,
understand?
the little cars that you go into that fly over the water.
You said it.
Skyline.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Just because we don't have that doesn't mean it's the countryside. It's because of the area that we're in.
What area is this?
Stockport. This isn't, central money.
It even sounds like a rough area. Stockport.
Do you know what? I'm just going to
You
pause
understand?
you guys right there. So, before you guys were here, we were talking about, I don't know if you guys seen it, the Tommy Fury and Jake Paul thing.
Yeah.
I ain't
Did you
seen
see
that,
it?
I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what? I'm not surprised.
He's not up to date.
Basically, that part's not important anyway. It's just two guys arguing on Twitter, two boxes. That's it. That's all you need to know. But I was saying, Jake Paul is a YouTuber, or he started off as a YouTuber, right? And I was saying how I feel like YouTubers they have a better hand when it comes to opportunities, only because I feel like once you get a specific, number of subscribers, a specific fan base, you can literally do whatever you want. Like, you don't have to be a YouTuber anymore.
You don't.
Do you guys know what I mean? Like, for
Yeah.
example, DDG, he started off as a YouTuber and now...
He's a musician.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
KSI started off as a YouTuber and now he's a rapper and a boxer and
It's
a
because-
ballet dancer, you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, social media is to gain an audience and a platform.
Uh-huh.
It's not, social media itself is not going to carry you to the world. It's not going to make you rich. And once you have an audience, you now got to do something with it. Do you get? That's why someone like DDG that has a stupid amount of subscribers was able to say, you know what, I'm going to let these lot support me with music. And you know, with music it pays. YouTube pays, but music pays differently. So it's like, I'll carry them and I'll use them.
Even with that, on top of that, like YouTube, because of COVID and everything, everyone's now on YouTube. You get and a lot of agencies, a lot of people are now seeing different people's personalities and how they act in front of the camera, and that's what they want to see. You get, so they'll give you more opportunities because they understand your personality through a video rather than a picture. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, you might not even know that you're good at acting, but from YouTube, you're always in camera.
Yeah.
So now you're natural on the camera. By the time you know it, you're an actor.
Straight
By the
up.
time you know it, you are, what's her name, Halle Berry? Is she an actor or a singer?
Actor.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Actress.
Okay, so let's start. Both of you, if you guys are listening and you don't know who these two are, they're very established people in the social
What were you
media
gonna say
world.
before?
I wasn't gonna say it. No, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was trying to think of what word to use. I'm using established people. Is that okay with you?
That's fine with me.
Thank you. The very established people in the social media world, and a lot of people that are listening who might want to get into YouTube and the social media thing might want to know how you guys started. So I want to hear, like, not a long story because just give me just give me a short, crunch of the timeline from 0 subscribers to however many you have.
First.
I want both of your individual experiences because I feel like both your experiences will be totally different.
Completely different.
Cool. Let's go.
For me, long story short, my personality, I can't hide it. It's just there, like in person, on Snap and Instagram, it's just everywhere. So I just kept getting told, listen, you have this vibrant personality, you're always doing these things on Snap, just do it on YouTube. So I was like, you know what, one day I'll just give it a shot. Plus I do personal training as well, so I'm a fitness guy. So I just said, you know what, I'll just do all my lifestyle on YouTube. Started doing my whole fitness thing on YouTube, my story times, just everything about me in it. I just put it on YouTube, so it went off, and people just like me for me. So, that's how I started.
And where you are now, we don't want to know just the
wanna know
start. So we
figures
want to
and that.
know your story.
I thought you said you wanted to be quick.
Yeah, but we want to know your story,
Okay,
and
well,
you're missing out a very, very important part of this story.
What was the important part? That you told
Me, but that's not the part that I'm talking about. There's another more important part.
I don't remember the important part that you're on
What
about.
did you get last week?
Oh, 100,000 subscribers.
Woo! I big time in that.
Can I just put it out there? That wasn't last week. That was a while ago.
back.
Oh, okay, whatever.
We've gone straight past that now. No, 100%. I've literally been doing it for about a year now, and I'm now on 121,000 subscribers. Big me. But consistency is the key. Like, people say that, but we're not saying just be consistent and be dropping. You need to know your audience, know what they like, and constantly give them what they like. And you also need to you definitely need to be unique. Like, you got to do your own thing, and when you find your own path, you just have to just kill it. Just keep going.
I like that. Okay.
Mine's slightly different, innit? Like, obviously Moses, everyone already knew Moses, innit? So when we started, I was going on his YouTube here and there. People were like, he's this guy. And then obviously now Moses just came to my house one time and said, just stop delaying. Just start. He said start Instagram. Start posting pictures. You're gonna try to say, he was like, because I think he must have got signed for an agency, and then he was like to me, you should have been the one that got signed, but you're just lazy. So he just said just start posting. And from April to probably August, I was posting three times a week. 3 times a week, and my followers are just growing. I went from 2K to around 16K now, and it hasn't even been a year. It's been couple
your comment is very good.
6 months.
It has been, because 1 minute he had 3K followers. I literally blinked and he has about 700,000. So
what a stretch!
I mean, absolute stretch.
But that's 700,000 from 16K. Come on,
you guys know exactly what I mean. So.
No, that's the thing though. Obviously, NK can vouch here, because the kind of guy that I am is, if everyone's got potential, but if I see your potential, I'm not gonna let it slide. The people around me all have personalities, so I always get into him. All my boys, Darius, Emily, guys, let's just do this, let's just do that. We do it and we see results. We actually see results. But some people, they see potential, but they're just, I don't want to say they're scared, but they don't attack. Do you know what I mean? They're just maybe, and then you prolong it too much, and then
wait, are you indirecting me?
Yes, I am.
I'm not gonna lie. You've told us you'll start YouTube from decades ago.
I came here today to film with you.
Decades. You've been saying YouTube.
But this now feels like a witch.
It is.
Yes.
You know, post ASAP.
Prolonging things for no reason. It's not needed.
Moving on swiftly. This is a good one. What would you two say has been your biggest accomplishments in your careers?
Mine's being signed. I actually got signed for an agency.
A really good agency, mind you.
And there was a thing where I went from 0, I didn't think it was ever gonna happen, if that makes sense. And they were the ones that approached me. I think that was the biggest when they approached me.
How did you feel? Did they DM you or email you?
Yeah, they DM'd me, and then obviously one of my friends is already with them. So I screenshotted the DM. I said, is this real? Are they trying to finesse me? And then he was like, no, that's my agent. Reply. So I've now replied. They asked me to come on Thursday. I've come through, and the head of my agency just said, yeah, we want you. She just gave me the contract. Just signed it. I was like, whoa.
There you go.
Crazy.
That's amazing.
And your biggest accomplishment?
I mean, I don't think I've reached my biggest accomplishments yet, but if I had to pick the best one so far, I think it'd have to be reaching 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, because I remember not this time last year, but around May last year, I used to always pray at night saying, God, I want to get to 100,000 subscribers by December. Obviously, I got it in Jan, very, very early Jan, but to me, it's I still got it. Do you know what I mean? Maybe a week later.
Basically December, and it's still December.
My prayers were answered. And I didn't know why I wanted it, but it definitely just sets me apart from other YouTubers. So that's my biggest accomplishment.
And I remember actually nearly a year ago I was discussing about your 100K subs. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
I really do remember it. Okay, so another question I wanted to ask is what would you say has been kind of the biggest not so good thing about, I could call you guys influencers, right?
Sure, I guess.
And you don't be pointing at him.
Yeah.
Both of these. It's a good thing though.
Yeah, no, it is.
What would you say the limitations are? The not so good things, the things that people aren't aware of.
About social media or being an influencer?
Yeah.
You have to have thick skin.
Yeah, definitely.
That one there.
Oh, my
I hate it.
That one's true.
I don't have thick skin, innit? And I'm one person if I see my name in a comment, I'll read it all, innit? And it gets them, innit? So that's what's it called? That's one of the most important. You have to have thick skin.
So would you say your skin's got a bit thicker now?
It's getting thicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't lie, mine has been thick. Because I've been on social media for a very long time anyway, so I've gotten used to it. People are always gonna say A, B, C, D. Not everyone's gonna like respect you and rate you. So you just gotta be ready to know that some will love you, some will hate you. But for me personally, I feel like there's a lot of pressure because when you give someone what they like, they want to see more, which means you have to keep giving them. And if you don't, you fall off the next day.
True.
You can be at the top one day and then no one cares about you the next day. So the pressure is so high that you have to just keep going and keep going. So once you start, you can't stop. If you stop, it's back to
and on
normal
top
now.
of that, with new idea. No, is this idea gonna back? No. He's always trying to change dynamic because, as you said, it's hard to be on the top in it. So you have to keep on changing.
Okay. So where do you guys see yourself this time next year?
In Dubai with some ladies. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm not.
You're not joking. I know you guys aren't joking.
No, I'm joking. No, we're not. I don't know. See, with me, I just let life just do its thing. I never plan for the future. Like, you're always telling me, oh, I feel like you're gonna be here, but I'm just like, let's just see what happens in the lag. I'm just very much let nature do its thing.
Yeah, that's why we're like the complete opposite. And I'm like a worry. I just worry about everything, overthink everything. You just don't seem to care.
I just work.
You just don't seem to care.
Because my hard work will pay off, like whether I like it or not.
And NK?
I'm not gonna lie, like. I've got goals and that. However,
thank you.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
goals as well, but
I don't know how he does it. Like, he's just like, you know what? Let the hard work will talk. Me, next, I wanna do runway.
Yeah.
I think you'll be cool on the runway.
Yeah, I wanna be on billboards. I wanna start like modeling that. Seriously.
What kind of modeling do you wanna do? Do you wanna get into the kind of London Fashion Week,
the
Balmain, Burberry kind of stuff? I could see you in a
the Philip Plans, the Balmains, the Givenchy's.
I could see you in a Burberry campaign.
You know, the straight face and just walking
down. You got stuck in everything.
Catwalking and all that. That's what I want to do now. If COVID's gone, by God's grace, it has to go. It has to go. COVID, you need to go. You understand?
Okay, and my last question is: what number one piece of advice would you give someone that wants to be like you? So someone that wants to be a bit, someone that wants to get into YouTube, influencing what's one piece of advice you would give them that you think is the most useful thing that you could tell them?
Diversify. So basically, what I mean by that is, YouTube's only one stream you get. So if you're doing YouTube, have Instagram to complement it, have TikTok to complement it. Like the more social medias you have that work well together.
You know what? I nearly feel like this interview finished without me letting you guys talk about TikTok. You finished that. We're gonna talk about that because I'm not gonna let you guys leave. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, you know I changed it to friends only after.
That thing was terrible.
I was dying yesterday.
It was poor.
There's a video of you that I seen yesterday, and I just sat there and I thought,
Who was worse?
Both of you were
I'm not gonna lie, it was him.
I don't know.
Who was worse?
They were terrible.
The comment section was dealing with you.
The comment section always deals with NK.
Yeah, the comment section
was TikTok.
No, the comment section was dealing with me because you now told me to smile, and then because I now
they were laughing at my smile.
No, they were laughing at, they're saying, look at this Cheshire cat.
A Cheshire cat.
Like, fam, it was like 2 a.m. My brother just said, delete it now. Like, nah.
If you guys haven't seen their TikTok already, don't worry, I'm gonna post their TikToks on my Instagram so you can see it.
At first, they laughed at Jason Derulo. Look where he is.
Look at where he is. You understand.
Okay, whatever. Back to the question. Your number one piece of advice.
For me personally, I'll say experiment. Why I say that is because you do one thing, it works. You got to try something else because they'll get bored of what you've been doing before. So you just got to be ready to experiment and just keep trying new things. Because that's the only way you stay relevant in the game.
Which is very, very true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Repeat what I said.
Right, guys. So next, we're about to go on a quick little music break, and this is one of my personal favorites right now. So, and the verses is over. So, guys, no more bashment or old school.
Feel the